What up, everybody? It's Hans the Con. You know what's going on. You are now tuned in to the Con TV. Before I start out this YouTube video, go like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for every time I go live or every time I post. You will know. Anyway, I wanted to kind of talk about being careful of what you wish for. Now, you know, there's a lot of songs. Maybe your favorite rapper or your famous singer has talked about it. Maybe your favorite actor or your favorite, I don't know, person, mogul, influencer, whoever the hell it is that you look up to has told you to beware what you wish for. Now, that might sound kind of funny coming from me, because who am I? You know what I mean? I ain't shit yet. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got the bread yet. You know what I'm saying? I ain't where I want to be yet. You know what I'm saying? So, but I can see, man, from just reading these like self-help books, hearing interviews of people who gain the most money and who've gained the most pleasure, you know what I'm saying, that a man could want. He got all the riches and all the bitches, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So one thing I've always noticed, man, is that most of the time these guys do have that cliche in their mind, which is money can't buy you happiness, you know? And though it can better our circumstances, and though money can improve our circumstances and maybe, you know, our mental clarity, because, you know what I mean, you might be worrying about, you might be starving at home, you know what I mean, you might not have no clean water, you might not just have like a comfortable environment to live in, you know what I'm saying, to really meditate in, to work out in, to really take care of yourself, you know what I mean. It is a privilege. Like, look at me, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro, I'm privileged, bro. I'm privileged, you know what I'm saying? That don't mean that I don't go through no problems of my own. That don't mean I don't go through no failures of my own, or I don't feel down some days, because I'll tell you what, man, most of these people, they have so much money, so many riches, but they still don't feel happy within themselves, you know? Fellas, you see guys who look the most attractive and they got the most money and they got the most hoes or whatever, but honestly on the inside they don't feel right about themselves. Their self-esteem is super low, you know what I'm saying? You know, you see some people who have nothing really, and they're more happy and they're more prone to just feeling better about themselves, and they have more confidence in themselves because their whole reliance wasn't on materials or wasn't on like someone else's validation or how much money they had in their pockets at the time. You know, when we are growing up, we are commonly saying, I wish this, I wish I didn't have to do this, I wish this, I wish that, or, you know, and it could be anything. You could wish for something, or you could wish you didn't have to do something. You could wish that something was subtracted from your life. You know what I mean? We take things for granted, you know, and we also don't understand the daily routine or the daily struggles or the mistakes and the failures that we make will actually lead to better success, you know what I'm saying, and more knowledge, you know, because they always say a wise man or a foolish man learns from his own mistakes, but a wise man learns from the mistakes of others. Now, I like and hate that quote, or I like and dislike that quote at the same time. The reason why I like that quote is because it is true. You know, if you are a fool and you keep making mistakes and you never learn from them, you are constantly, well, you're not really learning from your mistakes at that point, but if you never learn from your own mistakes, then you will constantly stay in that bra status, you know what I'm saying? You will constantly stay in that loser, that foolish status. A wise man, that's not to say a wise man doesn't, here's the reason why I dislike the quote. It's not to say that a wise man doesn't make mistakes, because he probably does. I mean, we're all susceptible to making mistakes, bro. Like, I'll wake up, I'll make a mistake, I have failures, all that type of shit. But one thing that a wise man knows is that he doesn't have to endeavor in certain things or do certain things to see that he will end up that way. You know what I mean? Like, if you see a snake, if you see, like, best example, if you're walking through the grass and you're with somebody and they go and they get bit by a snake, or maybe they go and try to touch a snake, they get bit, would you go touch a snake? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? Have you seen a spider or like some type of bug, some type of animal, and you seen someone go fuck with it and it fucked them up, would you go fuck with it? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? It's really not that hard. It ain't rocket science, bruh. It ain't rocket science at all, you know? But we got to start thinking about what we're wishing for. You know what I'm saying? Because some things, and that's the thing about a wish, right? A wish and a want are kind of like the same type of thing. But, you know, people be like, well, a wish is something is a want without a plan. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, you know? But constantly think about how many times you say you hate this, you dislike that, you know, or you hate this, you, because dislike, I like dislike better because it's kind of more so like, you just dislike it. You're just not really for it. You know what I'm saying? You just kind of, I'm cool off it. But if you hate something, you put a lot of emotion into it. You put a lot of, you know what I mean? Too many feelings, too much passion into it, you know? So you got to be careful of what you're saying and what you want, what you desire and what you hate and all that type of stuff. Because at the end of the day, bro, half the things that you wish you didn't have to do, half the things that you wish you had are inevitable. You know what I'm saying? You have to do these things, or these things will happen to you if you get this, you know? If you have aspirations to be a celebrity, you know what I mean? Or an actor, let's say. I always use an actor because I feel like actors are prime examples of people that we fall in love with. You know what I'm saying? Because they're able to go out and cast a different character. They're able to go out and wear a different mask and be different people. You know what I'm saying? Even though they're like physically the same person, if that makes sense. When you think about an actor, right, you look at Leonardo DiCaprio. Do you think Leonardo DiCaprio was like, oh, I want to be an actor because I want to get women? No. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, he might have had that thought, like, oh, yo, when I'm a big time actor, like, I'm going to get lots of, you know what I mean? I'm going to get lots of hoes, like, whatever. But he probably also wanted to pursue acting because he loved it and he had a passion for it. You know what I'm saying? And you have to make sacrifices, you know? And not everything is going to be all cake and rainbows. You know what I'm saying? There's a few things, very minor things, that I wish I had. And once I got it, I was unhappy with it. You know what I'm saying? Or I didn't realize how much stress this shit would cause me. One of the best examples, bruh, is like you see a girl and be like, oh man, like I wish I had the opportunity to like get at her, right? Or I wish I used to think like this, like, I wish I was in the right situation to just say something to her. And I would be in that situation. Next thing you know, I wouldn't say shit and I just would be mad shy and not do nothing. You know what I mean? Or like you could be like, you know, working a day job and being like, yo, I wish I didn't have to do this no more. And then you get fired. Now you're like, oh, I wish I had my job still. You see what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to be careful what you wish for. And sometimes, man, when we wish to be great, you know what I'm saying? When we wish to have the whole world watching us and us being the spotlight and us having all this influence and all this power, I guess, and all this clout, you don't understand that shit will corrupt your brain. Because a lot of these people who get clout and fame and all this type of shit, they go crazy, bro, because they don't know how to respond to it. They don't know how to get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at Chris Brown when he was like 15, 16. You know what I'm saying? He gets popping. You know what I mean? And he's got all types of women looking at him. He's like 16, 17, whatever. He's got all these, you know what I mean, deals and all this money coming in and all this type of stuff, you know? That's why I tell y'all, man, y'all need to check your intentions, bro. And check what you wishing for. You know what I'm saying? Because if you wishing for pleasures and, you know what I'm saying, and materials, I'm going to tell you right now, you probably not going to last, bro. Because all the people who last are people who had this inexhaustible passion. You know what I'm saying? And if you put your motivation and your ambitions behind materials or trying to get some ass, I'm telling you, bro, you're going to get exhausted quick. Because once you start getting it, you're going to start realizing, like, yo, like, if you get it right now, you just understand that you get it that it grows in scale. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like guys who've never had female attention before. You know what I mean? Once they get some, they go fucking ballistic. They go crazy. You know what I mean? Or it's like the kid who's never had candy before. You know what I'm saying? You give him some candy after his parents told him that he couldn't have no candy, and now he's going crazy for it. You know what I'm saying? So be aware and be grateful of the situation that you're in. Try to redefine what success is for you. try to find a place that doesn't depend too much on materials and fleshly desires when it comes to success. Because honestly, bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, those things will get exhausted quick. I'm not saying you don't enjoy none of that when you get it. You know what I mean? That's not what I'm saying. I'm not condemning people who go finally get it and they go out wild, they start wilding out with it. I'm just saying, man, just be careful. You know what I'm saying? Because you get what you ask for. You know what I'm saying? If you sitting there praying to God that you want something, bro, you better make sure that whatever it is that you were praying for, you genuinely want that. Because once you get it, and humans are, even myself, humans are the perfect example of getting something that we think we want and we spent all night praying for it, wishing for it, and then once we get it, we're just like, all right, what now? Because the human mind is always looking for like, what's next, bro? You know what I'm saying? We need something new. You know what I mean? We're addicted to new shit. We're addicted to, especially this generation, bro. Like, look at these artists, bro, who drop one song, they drop one album, and someone listens to it on fucking 24/7 for like a month, you know what I mean? Or a week, 2 days even. And then they hit that artist back like, yo, bro, fire shit, but we need some more. Come on, bro. You didn't even sit with that album. You know what I'm saying? You don't even really take the time to really appreciate that work of art. You know what I mean? But honestly, bro, it's really just all about people's psychology today. You know what I'm saying? Their attention and the imagery that we see on social media has a huge effect on us. And we're growing very insecure and we compare our lives to everybody else, bro. So I just want to make this video, man. Happy Sunday. I hope y'all are doing good. Anyway, I'm out.